Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day today. This week we will be reviewing a expert advisor, which is also known as a trade robot. This robot is called EuroScalper. So I bought this robot for 2000 Rand from a guy on Instagram, but it seems that account has disappeared. So we're gonna start this video off on my Instagram page. If you haven't followed, please follow, because this is where you will get all your updates on videos that are going to be posted on YouTube. So let's move over to the expert advisor. So this is what it looks like. The expert advisor uses a martingale strategy, which is where it opens multiple trades in the same direction, and this uses the movement of the financial markets. So in any downtrend there will be a bit of a retracement and then continuation of the trend. This robot seeks to utilize that period of retracement or go with the trend. The stronger the trend in the opposite direction of the trades that is being placed, it will multiply the positions that it opens to sort of get rid of the losses being made by the first few trades that it places. I'm going to run a demonstration after we show you the results over here. So we've been using this for the past week, and this is a dollar account, so that's $1,000. It was able to make $105 for the past week alone, and that's using the default setting beginning with 0.01 lots, which is the smallest you can open on a Forex broker. So if you were to start off with 0.02, this profit would be double. But the thing about the martingale strategy is the larger the positions, the higher your drawdown will be. So if we can explain it in a different way, the higher you risk, the higher your reward will be. But the risk is that your account might close if you keep increasing the starting lot, because as you keep increasing the starting lot size, every lot being placed after that one will be multiplied. So if I just go like this and we scroll to the top, you'll see that it's mainly 0.01 trades, and it gets multiplied up to 0.03, 0.04, all the way up to 0.26. so that's the highest lot size we have achieved. But if the trend continued, it could get into the 1.0 range, which is quite big for small accounts. That is why it is recommended that anyone that doesn't have at least $1,500 in an account should be using a cent account. Now the cent account, $1,000 translates to $10. So that will make it a bit easier for you to use the robot, and the loss that you may sustain will be less, because it'll only be $10 and not 1,000. So in the previous week it took 257 trades. Out of that 257, 177 were profitable, giving it a 70% win rate, and this is quite high compared to other expert advisors that I have tested in the past. So if you can just run that backtest to give you a demonstration on how it opens and closes its positions. So you can see when it runs, keeps opening multiple positions, and then once it reaches its take profit, all of the positions close. So this one that's in a loss right now will also close in a loss, but the trades that are bigger up here will be able to cover the small losses down here. So I'm just gonna fast forward and show you guys the results at the end. So from what you can see, the drawdown was relatively high compared to the profit, but the profit was still made. But the high drawdown is the reason why you need a $1,000 account to run the robot safely to an extent. But there is a way to make it so that your drawdown is a bit lower. I'll show you that now. Let's go into trading view. So if you look at the bars of, this is last week. So last week ended on a strong push towards the downside. You can use this as a indicator of what sort of trades you should be looking for. It won't work all the time. The market could have pushed to the upside again, but it seems to be a trend if you take the past 3 or 4 weeks. So the previous week ends on strong uptrend and the market carries on the uptrend. Week before that, downtrend and an uptrend. The next week, downtrend and uptrend. The week before this week over here ends on a strong upward trend, and that trend continues. So if you use this, so if we use the previous week over here and said that this is a downtrend, let's go back to our expert advisor, go to testing, we go change the setting to short only because we saw the market was in a downtrend at the end. Change to short only, and we perform the same test again. So this is a test that's about to run again, and I will see you guys at the end of the test with the results. So as you can see now, your drawdown is a lot lower than your total net profit, and this means that your profit factor goes up by 1.1 from 1.93 all the way up to 3.15. So if you do a bit of background work before you put the expert advisor on, you'll be able to make less profit, but only by a little bit, and keep your drawdown a lot lower than your total net profit, which makes the robot safer. So if I was to give this robot a rating out of 10, I would rate it an 8.5 or 9 out of 10. That last remaining 1 out of 10 is because if a beginner was to just turn the system on without doing the relevant backtesting or looking at the relative trend beforehand, they would probably blow the account just because they are not diligent enough to see what the trend of the previous week was. like right over here, where we utilize the trend going downwards and then set our robot for this week to only trade sells, which helped us greatly. So that is the end of the video. I thank you guys for spending this time and researching the robot before you bought it. I would like to say that at the 500 subscriber mark, this robot that generated $105 in the week that it was tested over here, this will be what is given away at 500 subscribers. That is just to make sure that anyone that wishes to purchase the robot but cannot also has access to something that can generate a bit of profit for them. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.